Welcome to today's trauma-informed yoga and meditation class for anxiety and trauma healing. This will be a really gentle class to allow you to tune into the body and hopefully ease some anxiety or any pain you're experiencing. It might be handy to have a block for this class or a pillow, something to sit on. So go ahead and grab that and we'll get started. You can start with me today in any comfortable seated shape, whatever that looks like to you. I'll be starting with a meditation, so you can close the eyes, or you could leave them gently open if you would prefer. You can take a few moments to tune into your breath. You don't have to change it at all. Just notice as the breath enters and exits the body. And as you're breathing here, I invite you to breathe in through the nose, nice and gentle, nice and deep. And then gently exhale through the nose or the mouth. And then see if you can make your breaths a little bit longer, a little bit fuller. Taking this time to tune into how the breath feels in the body. And if any anxious thoughts roll in, that is completely normal. You can watch them come and go. Try not to dwell on them. Tune back into the breath. Deep and slow, gentle breaths. If you feel comfortable, you can take your hands together, your palms together, and just start rubbing them. So we can build some warmth into the hands. And when your hands feel warm enough, gently place them over your eyes. And allow that darkness and that warmth to seek in, to provide comfort, to let go of the outside noise. One more deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. If your hands are covering your eyes, you can open them again. You can slowly start bringing some movement into your body. Maybe doing some little circles back and forth with the body. You might decide to go one way and then the other way. Maybe you make those circles bigger or maybe smaller, depending on how it feels for you today. Really just tuning in to how it feels, how the body feels throughout the practice, trying to let go of the worries and the anxieties of the day around you and take this time for you now. If you haven't switched directions, you could switch now. Warming up the spine here, allowing that gentle movement. When you're ready, you can stop in the center and do some neck movements with me if that feels good for you. So gently rolling that neck down, chin to chest, over to the other side. Gentle half circles here. Tuning into the breath as you do this, recognizing, is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it quick? And if you think there's another way of breathing that might feel better for you, you could be open to trying that. One more little circle here with the neck. And one nice deep breath here before we go to hands and knees for cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Wow. Great. Come onto hands and knees whenever you're ready. If you were like me and you were sitting on something for support, you can just move that off to the side. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. If there's any wiggling movement, anything you want to do before the cat-cow, that is okay. If you're joining me in cat-cow, you can inhale, lower your stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up. Head can gaze to the front of your mat or maybe up. Exhale, round throughout the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lower that stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, head goes up. Exhale, rounding. And at your own pace, speed, movement, you can move through a few more. Once again, if there's other movements calling to you, if you want to do more circular movements, you want to kind of wiggle the hips back and forth or the shoulders back and forth, find what feels good. Find what will feel healing to you. This is all about exploring what your body needs right now to feel safe. And they'll be moving into a child shape here. Knees can go wide on your mat, on your mat, or your knees could stay a little bit more to the center. Your feet can come together and you can bring your hips backwards towards your feet. Now the arms could stay up, the arms could go down beside you. You could grab, if you had a block or a pillow or anything handy, you could grab that again and put your hands on that. So finding the variation of child shape that you like. And just taking some breaths here on your own. Perhaps noticing the breath in the stomach. Perhaps noticing if anywhere in the body feels tense or tight. You could try and breathe into those areas, see if they relax. Maybe you bring your arms over to the right side of your mat. Get a little bit more of a stretch to the left side body here. And once again, if any thoughts are coming in about the day ahead, about yesterday, allow them to drift away without judgment. You could bring your hands over to the left side of the mat, getting more of a stretch on the right side body here. And if there's any other movement, any other shape, any other style of this child's shape we're in that feels good to you, do that now. You can move like I'm moving. You could stay still. When you're ready, bringing your body back up, coming to a seated shape with your legs out nice and long. And as you sit here, once again, tuning in to the body, tuning into any sensations that feel comfortable for you. Noticing, does your body want you to lean more forward so you're getting more of a stretch? Does your body want you to sit up nice and tall, have some great posture for a moment? Would your body prefer to do some movement here, do some gentle swaying? So choosing the variation for you and spending a couple breaths here once again. You may decide as you're sitting breathing that the variation you chose is not the one you want anymore. Normal, totally okay. You can choose a different one. It can be hard to tune into the body to know what the body likes, what it needs when we have experienced trauma or when we are living with anxiety. And so if it feels uncomfortable or awkward for you, or you feel like you just don't know what your body wants, that is okay. You can just choose one of the versions I give you if that's the case. If you are leaning forward, you can come back up here, doing one more seated shape. You can sit cross-legged if you would like, or sit back up on a bolster. That feels better for the body. I'm working through some movement for the shoulders here. You can take the arms, place them in front of you. You can cross them, and then you can bring those hands together. So you're clasping the hands. Just having those forearms in front of the face here. Stretch throughout the back body. You could bring the arms up or down a little bit if there's certain areas that it just feels better to be at, or it feels like a different kind of stretch. You can find that version for you. One more nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let the arms go. Switching sides here. So whatever arm was on top, you're going to switch and place the hands together again. A different arm on top for the same version, same shape. And again, you can choose. Do you want to move up or down with the arms? Is there a certain area that's feeling like it needs more of a stretch? You can find that. Breathing here. One more nice inhale. Exhale, let it go. Uncross the arms. You can join me on your back now for some final resting shapes. Once you're on your back, before I give you some options, you can try and tune into your body and notice, is there any movement here? Is there any area of my body that is asking for a stretch or a movement or some attention? And you can give your body that. Or you can join me putting your feet together and having your knees go out to the side in a supine butterfly. Maybe noticing a stretch through the inner thighs here, through the hips. You may decide to place your hands on your stomach and notice the breath there. Just like earlier in this class, if your mind wanders, just bring it back to the moment, bring it back to the breath. If you notice any emotions arise, any anxiety, any fear, any tension, any restlessness, that is your body just trying to communicate with you. You don't need to judge anything that it's doing. You don't even necessarily need to change the sensations that you're feeling. Maybe they can just be with you as you finish out this class. And if you want, you could move to put your feet on the wall if you have a wall near you. You can lie with legs up the wall here. Something different for the body. You might decide to stay in that butterfly or in any other shape. Wherever you are, tuning into those gentle, deep, relaxing breaths. Maybe you take a big, full breath in here, another full breath in, and then let it go. You can do that once more with me. One inhale here, inhale again, let it go. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You can stay as long as you'd like in any shape that you're in. I hope this was helpful to calm the body, to calm the mind, to help with any anxiety or anxious thoughts or trauma responses. I'll see you next time.